Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. This is a quick video all about strawberries. It's December 10th. It's December 20th. I'm in Maryland Zone 7 and we get freezing winters. We will get consecutive days of low 20 temperatures. Ground will freeze solid for an inch or so. The strawberry plants you see here have been in this flower box for 3 years. Completely freeze through, come back year after year. I'm going to talk to you about really digging up the strawberries that have crept out into my mulch. You can basically dig them up, put them wherever you want. That's what I do in late fall, early winter. As long as the ground's not frozen, you can move these around. As the cold comes, leaves are going to turn red. The greenery is going to die back. You may see like a couple popping up, but as we progress into January, these will die back. However, they will survive and they're going to come back just like you see here. I just let these sit here. They creep out. I reach in. It's nothing really different than getting in here and I pull out the strawberry plant. I don't worry about really doing anything with the roots. I'm going to just pop it in where I want it to go, water it in, and it's going to be good to go come spring. Now, we'll also cover quick fertilizing, what I like to do late fall, early winter for the plants. But this is just a great way to do it. Put some strawberries, in the ground where you want them to be. You may have to spend the money. Over time, they're going to creep out. Take them out of the ground, put them where you want. Let me show you what I mean. Now, there is that initial cost when you're setting up strawberries in your garden. I grow them in the ground. I like growing them in these containers here, and I also grow them in vertical towers. But once you set them up, remember, they can take that cold temperature, low 20s, sometimes the teens. They survive, and the space around here was filled with strawberry plants. I've already dug those up last week and I put them into my vertical towers, and they basically just look like this. They send out runners. The runners have here's an example. That's a runner. It's going to be green in the spring, in the summer, and then they just start new strawberry plants down at the end like this one, and it drops to the ground, sets roots. I'm going to save that. I can still save that. I'm going to actually take that inside, put it in some water, let it root out. But the runners will drop to the ground, the plants will establish, and I just keep propagating my strawberry patch, so to speak, with strawberries that I have had growing in my garden now for 3 years. This one is going to go right into the tower. These are going to go into the tower, into other places in my garden where I want strawberry plants. I'm setting up 3 towers with strawberries, and here's a good example, a better example of a runner that comes down. There's a strawberry plant on there. That would get tucked into the ground. It's in a weird spot. It continues down, another strawberry plant, baby one came there. I pushed it into the earth. It's established the roots, and they will just keep sending out runners. Pretty simple. Here is the strawberry plant that I took from the initial flower box. Now, so this is frozen solid. The only thing stopping me from putting them in here is that it's 8 a.m. and this is frozen. So we're going to pause here and we're going to come back as soon as that defrosts. So an hour later, it's still solid, and that's fine. That's because I set this up. I watered it in well. 24 degrees last night. This froze through, and you can see the plants are perfectly fine. So we're going to go over to the other tower that I'm also going to plant up with strawberries. This was not watered, so the soil has been dry. So I can get in there and just open up a space. Now, this is best done when your ground is not frozen, but these plants are really hardy. And I will go through, I'm going to have to wait now a couple of hours, maybe around 2 p.m. today, take out a bunch of the strawberry plants that have grown outside their containers throughout my ground or throughout my gardens, and you just pop it in there. It's really that simple. Have a little bit of extra soil ready. You want to get all the roots covered in there. I am doing this one hand. The key is right there is the crown. You want that to stay above the ground. Doesn't need to be pretty. And you just really fill it in, pack it in if it's in a container, and then you'll find the crown. Just make sure that's tucked in there. And that's all you really have to do. If there's some of the roots are sticking up, press them in. This is all you have to do to move strawberries around. It's really, really easy to do. So I will go and collect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put another 6 strawberries up here. Come spring, they will come back. They will start setting out runners, and I will work the runners down to the lower tiers and have another strawberry tower. Now, fertilizing. So for right now, these will just get some water. Plants that are in the ground or in containers, let me show you what I do to fertilize them. This is an all-purpose organic granular fertilizer. I actually make my mix. This is about a 4-4-3 NP and K, but any number is really fine. Before we get to that, here's another strawberry that has moved out of the container to the ground, and I just get in there with the shovel. When you pull out the clump, there's another one that popped out. Try and leave as much soil on there as you can. If the soil comes off, that's perfectly fine. You're just going to plant it just like I did the one a second ago. Here's another one. These are all going to survive. And you know, seriously, when you go to like Home Depot or something, it may be $4 a plant in that little pint container. So right here, $6, $8 worth of plants. I'm not spending the money. I'm gonna really have 4 vertical towers. I'm gonna fill up some more of these containers, and I will have, you know, literally thousands of strawberries. So, season has gone on. These plants did really well. Handful of organic granular, right on the leaves, right in this space. And then go through, get the fertilizer off the leaves, just mix it into the container, and that's really all I do. If you want to water this in, it's fine. As you approach November, you really don't have to do much for the strawberries in a way of watering. It's cooler. It rains here in Maryland. If you're in an area where it doesn't rain for a couple of weeks, you know you need to keep these watered, of course. But this is all I do. This is good to go. Come spring, this will get watered in with fish emulsion, a 5-1-1 water-soluble fertilizer, and I will have dozens of strawberries coming out of here. Strawberries are very hardy. They can take a freeze. They can take a prolonged freeze. They're easy to propagate. Once you spend the money to fill up a container like this, it will send out runners. The runners will drop to the ground, and you'll be able to just reach in and pull out new strawberry plants you can put wherever you want in your garden. Thanks for watching. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com and give strawberries a try. Initial cost, yes, but they'll just keep putting out new strawberry plants, and you can just take those, sell them at a plant sale, or put them in other places in your garden. Thanks for watching.